Hello everybody, I'm SnipingIsFun and happy Thanksgiving. And welcome to my Thanksgiving 2010 special reviews. And unlike my Halloween reviews, these will actually be out on Thanksgiving, at least by the end of the day. The end of today actually, because right now I'm filming them in the morning. Well, not in the morning, more like afternoon, but whatever. But the reviews won't be on until later on today when I get back from my aunt's house. Doing a review there. Because we're going there for Thanksgiving dinner. When I come home, I'll put them all, I'll set them all up and put them on the computer tonight, online tonight, so you guys can see them. And sorry about the Halloween reviews, like I said, because I was busy with like school and everything, and they came out yesterday. Or they might come out today. I don't know. I don't know about the whole YouTube time thing. It might be the day before Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving that the Halloween reviews came out. Don't know. In my why I think people hate the weed video too, but those are out now. This will be on today. This will be today, and then Christmas, since I'll be off on break, I'll be off from school in 2 weeks after this week. I'll be able to worry about that on Christmas. And before I start my review, here is I wanted to show you guys this shirt. It's the classic Donkey Kong shirt. Right here. Got this at GCPenney's, just like the that Sonic shirt I showed you a couple of videos ago. I wanted to get there's a Mario shirt there. I really want to. It's a green shirt. It says "Get a Life." The life mushroom, but I need to find one of my size though, and it's really hard. And one day I'll find it. That, and I want the Thundercat shirt as well. Love that show as a kid. But on to this review then. My first review, and you probably already know what the review is by the top of the video if you're looking at the actual video on YouTube, just watching the video, or if you're on my homepage, it'll be down there, or if it's on someone else's page in the featured video, I highly doubt that'll happen, it'll be there too. But my homepage, or if you're actually watching the video, up there or down there. My review this time will be The Sims 3 on the Nintendo Wii. And like I said a couple videos back when I was announcing my Halloween reviews, this was one of my reviews I was picking out for my Halloween review. But that was before I knew that the Wii version was delayed until later on, and then I made up for it by just picking the DS version up for my Halloween review. But now I got this, and I finally got a chance to rent it. On to the review now. The gameplay is basically like any basic Sims. You create your family, and you live the life of a Sim, getting jobs, raising your family, and all that. Getting them married and all that stuff. But unlike past console versions, this one you actually get to go out into the neighborhood and visit like your neighbors. You get to go out to like the movie theaters and the stores and the restaurants and everything. And go to the beach and everything. Visit your other neighbors' houses. So, yeah. And I think you can create more people in a family this time too. Normally in the past, you're able to create like 4 members of a family. I think. I think when it came to the pets one on the console, I think it might have been 5, but that only if you made pets, I think. I don't know for sure, but this one I'm sure. I heard people online. I've only created 1-member family myself, but I heard people say you can create like 5-member family. I heard people say they create like 5-member families, and so it's probably about 5, 6 or so. So they've improved it a little bit. And unlike previous console games as well, this one has aging in it. There's baby, toddler, I think, or kid. I think it's a kid and toddler, same thing almost. Teenager, adult, and elderly, and there's a certain age to it for until you got your hair fresh ages.
You hear me?
Yep, I heard you.
Okay.
You're on film now.
Because I've had to walk up here.
You could have told me to get it. One second. Back to where I was on the review though, there's just like in the PC version, there's a certain amount of days until your character goes to the next age thing, and your characters do eventually age, and I'm sure eventually when they get to elderly, they will eventually die. It's just like the DS version. You're given 3 files, and you only create like 1 family each. I don't know if you can create more, but I'm sure you only create 1 family. but you can create more members to a family, I think, than the DS version, and then you can keep going as your members die off and marry other people in the family, like other neighbors and stuff. So you can probably keep going and kind of make a neighbor different things. I would guess. I don't know. I never got far in this game, so this is just a. I've only barely played this game. I haven't got a chance to fully play it when I did this review. But it's basically the gameplay. In the end, basically the gameplay is just what The Sims is pretty much about. You just raise a family, live in your house, build your house. You're given basic houses when you go in there, but you can modify them, buy objects, and build walls just like any other Sims game. And you can go around to the neighbor's house, and like that was not in previous console games. You create more family members, which pretty much was not in previous console games, and there's A Team, which was pretty much not in every console game. The graphics presentation of the game, they're improved over previous console versions. Pretty much, they're not going to be as good as the PS3, 360, and Wii. I mean, the PC. I mean, sorry about that. But they're good still. The characters do still. You can see they've improved a bit over previous games actually, and the design of the objects and everything. The presentation looks good. Maybe it's not perfect, and it's not like the greatest presentation like in this that could be a Sims game, but it actually is pretty good. All the stuff looks pretty good. The Sims have improved upon their looks over what the Sims 2 console version Sims look like, and so far. The sound. Basically, the Sims speak their Simlish, and the languages still sound pretty good. All the music that you hear, like on like the radio or the radio and the TV, sound good, and just voice acting on a TV sound good when you're watching TV. And just the atmosphere you hear around you, pretty much like when it's nighttime or daytime when you're at work or whatever. Just in the music in the menus when you're like buying objects or building your house or building your family or so. Basically like what you would hear in any other Sims game. It's just Sims music. Can't really say much about that. The story, this is the same thing that I'm putting in like I did for my Sims 3 DS review. The story is what you make of it. It's like any other Sims game. You create your family and you run the life of a Sim. You just run the life. You get a job, you go out to parties, make friends, get married, have kids, whatever. Basically it's what you make of it story-wise. There's nothing much to say there. And there is a multiplayer option that's in the Wii version as well. I tried it out. I don't think you can play multiplayer in the actual game, but there's like this lifetime goals thing or something like that. I barely had a chance to play it. I didn't get a chance to play it with anyone else, but I only played like a few stages of it. It's basically where it's up to 4 players. And you pick one of the generic Sims, and you have to go life from being like a baby to an adult to the elderly people till you die, and see who makes like the best choices in their life, and other players get to like vote on what they think other players will say, and if you get it right you get points for it, and whoever gets the most points by the end of their life wins. Like you go through like first stage was like as a baby, like in like preschool or something, kindergarten, preschool kind of thing, and like you go from there to like elementary, high school, college, adult, job, elderly person, married, and everything, and you gotta go through a certain time periods of your life and see who does the best, kind of thing, based off the choices you made. It's not an actual Sims game. It could have been vastly improved. They could have made like a Sims game like those goals from like the Sims 1 game on the consoles, where you had like little goals like that, or maybe give them the option to like play a quick game like that or a long game like this, like an actual Sims game or so. And they could have actually. And I don't know if you can include. I think they haven't though. I heard people say you have in the main game you can't play 2-player, but I'm not fully sure. I'm sure there might be an option, but I'm more than likely sure there's not, because I've heard people say there isn't. So the multiplayer is it's fun though. If you have other people to play with, I'm sure doing the lifetime goals thing would actually be quite fun for a while there. So I'm not gonna say it's bad mode, but it's not what you would expect from Sims multiplayer, pretty much. So in the end, I give the gameplay an 8.5 out of 10. The graphics presentation game, an 8 out of 10. The sound of the game, an 8.5 out of 10. The story of the game, a 7.5 out of 10. And the multiplayer game, a 7 out of 10. So in the end, I give The Sims 3 on the Nintendo Wii a 7.9 out of 10, which is the same score that I gave the DS version, but I didn't want to overrate pretty much a lot of the categories, so I kept it there. But I think I boosted up maybe to about 8.2-ish or so. And I give it a little bit higher score than the DS version for sure. Even though it came out to the same score as the DS version, I'd rate it a little bit higher because I think it's a little bit better game. And if you're a fan of the Sims series, I recommend you buy it. If you like the console games, I recommend you try it out at least. If you want to play it, it's more of a sim experience than pretty much older games, especially Sims 2. And if you're not much into the Sim series, maybe this would be a good place to start, and I recommend a rental. And that's about it. Hope you guys liked this video. See you guys later. See you guys in my next video, my next review. Peace and have a good day.